Thank you, Heidi. Heidi's waiting. ... Joanna's there. Thank you for hopping on. Just a bit of a last minute family situation to deal with. My son's got his in his last year of school, and I've got washing in the background. And he's just practicing for his food exam, which is tomorrow. So we're trying to perfect the potato cake. And we had to go at dinner time and it wasn't quite working. So I said, look, give it another go. And we've tried another go, had a quick look on YouTube, found a recipe, and we're hoping it does taste good now. So welcome. Sorry for the distraction. Hi, this is Esther at Stampin Star Creations. Lovely to have your company as always tonight. The kind of loose plan is to play with flowers and frames. Had this idea of just using frames as a benchmark for making cards, and I've been playing with flowers today as well, the poppies. So I've got some here that I've coloured in that I might use, and it's going to be a bit of a chilled kind of see where it leads type live tonight. So in advance, thank you for your patience. There might be some cutting out that I need to do, but do come along and chill, come along for the company. And thank you, replay viewers. I know some of you just skip through it, and that's okay. If you want to just see the content, that's fine. Swig of tea. Now, why am I not seeing messages here? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm going to give you something to stare at while I just catch up on the comments. Hi, Ellie. Hi there, Heidi and Joanna. Thank you for coming in. Good morning, Vicky. Hi there, Shirley. I hope you're well. That's kind. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Hi there, Sally. Sorry about this afternoon you watched, but there's no comment option to comment. That's strange. Hello, Clary. Hi, Mindy. Nice to see you all. Right, I will. What shall I do? Let's get started. I was going to show you what I've done this afternoon, but here's a sample of what I did this afternoon. And if you're wondering what I mean by this afternoon, I do a Facebook Live on a Tuesday. So I'll just I might as well show you. You might want to catch up on that. So this is what I made using a book binding fold. And it was inspired. I cased the catalogue today. And then I was enjoying it and I had this left over. And I was like, oh, I can make another card. So I did. And I made this one. So then I thought, well, I've got the poppies out. I might as well colour those in. And I've done a different colourway for those. And then I was looking for some inspiration and I came across the idea of frames. So I've always wanted to do a card like a Polaroid picture frame, and I've just gone and knocked this one up as you do, with the square dies, which are sadly retiring after I've just gone and got them. But I thought, oh, pardon me, I got the burps. Might as well hold on to it. So I thought I could use that as my basis, and I might come back to those. And then I went ahead and stamped, and I've cut these out by hand. Don't take long at all. But I thought I could colour some of those in with you. I'm just telling you the plan. And then I spotted these that I cut out earlier, and I thought, oh, I could cut out some more because they would look pretty as well. So we're going with the flow, Joe. So if you want to give me maybe a nice colour to colour my flowers, give me some suggestions. And I was thinking also I could probably do with some leaves. So I might cut, stamp some foliage and do a bit of leafage. So yeah, that's it's one of those kind of roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it. Jackie, how lovely to see you. Polished pink, says Joanna. Now the trouble is with polished pink, I don't have the blends yet, so I can't colour in with blends. Would you accept Magenta Madness? Would that be, or I could do polished pink but using Melon Mambo. Have I got Melon Mambo blends? I've got magenta. Did they ever do a melon blend? In fact, we could. Okay, let's use Rich Raspberry. Was the suggestion. Okay, we'll use the ink pads instead of blends. We'll do that. So Rich Raspberry and magenta or polished melon. Sorry, Melon Mambo and Yeah, a bit of improvising tonight. Definitely improvising. Kind of got a plan in my head, which is always good, so that I'm not completely lost. Okay, and I'm going to get out one of my firm favourites. I do like the blend pens. I think they're great for beginners. A great way to use ink pads. Hey Jan, hello Rosie. Got the crew in tonight, this is nice. So I'm going to start in the centre with a nice deep purple, and we're using the rich raspberry. I'm going to give it a little squeeze in the middle, and you get this nice palette to work with. Not sure, maybe we'll go for, don't know how many we're going to colour in tonight. So the great thing about the blends, this stamping blend, is they're like a clear liquid. The more I colour in, the lighter it will go. The lighter the shading will go. I can go in, pick up some more colour, and keep going with a bit more colour if I so wish. So I think I'll do maybe just do 3 while I'm here. Nice dark rich raspberry in the middle. So how are we today? Tell me something exciting about your day. Or if you haven't got anything exciting, tell me something boring about your day. Hi Misty. So if you're wondering who I'm talking to, if you click the live chat button, I'm live now, if that live word is flashing. If not, you're catching this on replay, and it does load the live comments eventually. It just takes a little while to load. Shirley says, I need to use those blend pens, and thanks for showing me how to use them. Well, I got this off another demo where I've labelled them up because you get 3 in a pack. And so rather than cleaning them off every time, I just reuse that particular colour. So I'm going to go and use pink next. I'm tempted just actually this time to use this same pen. Now when you use it, you want to roll off to the side. You don't want to do this to it. It spoils the nib. So just roll, roll, roll with the punches. Jan says, sorry, no excitement, cleaning house and doing laundry. Is it your wash day today, Jan? Vicky said she spent the day sleeping. Are you feeling okay, Vicky? A bit concerned that you've been sleeping all day. Hello, 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 Janine. So going in now with, what am I using? Melon Mambo. Hey, Mambo. Oh, Shirley got her nails done. She did better than me. I managed to get my polish off, but not polish on. Is there a secret to getting the ink onto the lid of the ink pad? When I try to squeeze it, it doesn't seem to work, says Ellie. Well, these are the older ink pads, which I think are a bit easier to transfer the ink. But I do have a new one off to the side, and we can give that a go. Now, when Stampin' Up came out with their new ink pads, they did suggest that actually turning it upside down would help, rather than doing it front on, if that makes sense. So let's give it a go. Cheryl says she has the same problem. So with these ones, I feel that you can squeeze on either side and do your resuscitation on it a bit more easily. And this is the new design ink pad, which, as you can see, if I press it, it's much harder. So they did suggest if you turn it over, I'm going to put my palm on it, and as if you're doing CPR. And in fact, I will do it like this. I'm going to give it a good press. It might be easy if you stand up to apply pressure. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, a little bit. So it does go on. I can do it from the front, I find, or I squeeze it in my palm like that. There you go. Okay, I hope that those tips help. Cheryl hasn't tried the new ones yet, but she will do. Janine says her new ones don't squeeze together enough. So try doing that. Turn it upside down and squeeze it like that instead. Vicky was talking about the fact that while it was my daytime, she was sleeping, so she wouldn't have been awake. Oh, this polished pink is nice. Is this polished? Oh, it's magenta. Oops, picked out the wrong one. Let's try again. I was going to say that looked a bit bright. Hey, Miss Barbie. Barbie, hello, and to all the lovely people. Isn't she kind? So this one, look, we'll have to christen it. Ready? I've got good strong hands. Ta-da! And an inky ink pad. So this is a nice shade to use actually with Melon Mambo. I think it's in line with Mambo, with that kind of reddy tone. So I've got a nice pop of pink with our flowers. Spot the magenta petal, but we can always hide that behind something else. No one else done anything exciting or boring today? I put some towels out to try and dry. And I was like, oh, shall I risk it for a biscuit? I was like, yeah, let's put it out. And then it started raining. I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. And then it was like downpour. I was like, okay, my towel's not going to dry in a downpour. But the wind did give it a good old blow around, so it definitely helped. And that smell of fresh washing, you can't beat it. Yes, it must be washing day today. Ali said, laundry washing in the background while I'm making cards. Ah, that's the secret. Get your washing on and then go make some cards. Janine's just been working today. I've lost the pen lid. This is, now normally, look, this is what I used to do with clear things. I put washi tape around it. So if it rolls off my desk, I can't see it. I can see it because it's got washi on it. Hi, Christine. Oh, Barbie labelled all of her embossing folders, had a meltdown because she couldn't find the one that she wanted. Well, I thought I'd lost a set of dies, but I found it. I said to myself, I'm not going to panic, and so I thought, forget it, it will turn up. Sure enough, I moved the loads of stamps and it appeared. So, this is what we've got. I've pre-cut, this is easy, you know, it's just a piece of white card and I've cut out a square in the middle. You could probably do it carefully on your trimmer or draw it around something, cut it out. Cindy's listening while she's in the garden. Hello, Cindy's garden. So I've got my lovely 3 flowers there. Could really do with some foliage. Oh, Ellie's lost a stamp from the set. That is jolly annoying. Search high, search low. I was going to bring in our favourite friend, not favourite, but good old Forever Fern. This is a nice staple. And what colour shall we have today? Oh, let's go. Shall we go soft succulent? Because we can. Actually, I might need a brighter green. Could go just jade. Let's try succulent. I don't know if it will look alright in green or whether I'd need some black leaves. So let's try it. So I want some leaves to come out of the flowers. Good morning, Deborah. They had a noisy, I do like a thunderstorm. They had a noisy thunderstorm overnight and it's raining. 6:20 in the morning. Oh. The thunderstorm keeping you awake. Let's just have a little checky. Oh, that's quite nice. Yep, we'll go with that. Yeah, just check everywhere for those pesky stamps. They do tend to have a habit of, oh, can I fit one in there? Sticking where they're not wanted. Close to the edge, but there we go. This colour is gorgeous. If you haven't got your hands on this colour, definitely recommend. Yeah, oh yeah, they easily get stuck to cases, to, you know, and things like that are magnetic. Your dies get stuck to things. And okay, we're going to do a bit of die cutting. I've got some black strips here which I've just covered in sticky back so that I could cut out a load of silhouettes if I wanted to. And I've got these I can cut out, so let's bring on the beast. Hello, Beverly. I think you're trying to say hello. Okay, there he is. Actually, this is the beauty. The old one was the beast. The beast has gone to a new home, actually. A happy new home, so he's fine. Let's find what I'm looking for. Let's hope I can find it. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Need these ones. Okay, it's the plan, ladies and gents, cats and dogs. You've got a bad head infection. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Oh, that was silly. We can only do that one at a time. What's happened, Beverly? I'm going to add a few of these. And I need, where is, oops, avalanche. This one. Let's see if we can cut out a few things at a time. You're going to the docks tomorrow. Glad to hear it. Okay, and then I don't know if I'll be able to fit these on. It's too tight like a tiger. That will do. Might swap this one out. Okay. Nobody breathe, nobody touch anything, nobody move. Here goes. Ellie's had her 2 COVID jabs. Well done. Okay, that's 1 leaf, 1 flower, and hopefully it's a nice background meadow shapes. I'm afraid we're going to go again. Right, I'm just going to concentrate cutting these out and try not to read comments because I just get distracted otherwise. Hello, hello, Miss Linda. If anything goes wrong, we just blame Bobby. Yeah. He's not. Is he here? Is he in the house? Wendy says she's glad that nobody else says nobody move. When you're cutting out dies. I should just use tape, but I can't be bothered, quite frankly. I just think by the time it takes for me to get tape, but then I get annoyed if it does move. I'm like, oh, it moved. And then I thought like I'd put some low tack tape, the purple painter's tape stuff, on my Amazon list, which I got for my birthday last year. But I don't find it very low tack, I must admit. I'm like, hold up, I thought it was the purple low tack tape was supposed to be low tack. Now I know you can put it on your skin and your clothes and all that, but I'm like, it should do the job without having to do anything else, I think. Well, good morning, Australia. Nice to have Donna in the house. Thank you for joining us here in a soggy UK. We're just doing some die cutting. Might even make a card eventually. Well, I had my second jab on Saturday and thankfully felt fine. Pretty much. I've lost a die already. It was in my hand. Panic over. So we want one more of these. I think I'm going to call that a day because surely you've not come on to watch me just do some die cutting. Yeah, I must admit, I was waiting for symptoms to happen. I felt a bit really strange. Did come over a bit shivery last night, randomly. Excuse me, cough is unrelated. But otherwise, it's been okay. Now, the trouble with thin strips is you're not going to get a lot out of them, are you, Esther? But we make do, folks. We make do and mend. Let's cut a few more of these out. Oh, we've got the weather forecast coming in from Janine. Sunny and 60 degrees Fahrenheit in western Colorado. Cheryl's, oh, post-it notes. That's a good idea. Yeah, I could have used post-it notes. Why didn't I think of that? That's why I come on here, get all the great tips from everybody. I have got a special magnetic doofer off to the side though. I'll show you, in case you've not seen my special magnetic plate. Just slap on all the dies on there. We're rocking and we're rolling. Right, enough of that. Enough. Post-it note tape. Now I did have some of that stuff. Okay, a card front would be good. 6:29 in the morning. Got to keep our voices down. It's far too early for the Australians. Okay, let's see what we got here then. So I quite like the idea of... Now what I should have done is cut the frame so that I could have that in the background. We're going to experiment now to see where we want our flowers. That's just totally hidden it. The frame needs to be thicker. It's a little bit thin. Scotch. I bought Scotch release tape. It stinks. It's no good, I take it. I did hear of, is it magic tape or something that Scotch does, which is supposed to be good. Oh, I've even got a little butterfly off to the side. We could incorporate that. I need one more. Can't be doing with... Oh, why are you talking to me? You better not start playing music. Isn't it weird how you know who switches on by itself? She's playing music as well. Echo, stop. What's with that? What is with that? Randomness. You like the butterfly in black? Okay, this is much smaller. What's going on? My card has shrunk. I can't fit everything on like I wanted to. I did fussy cut the flowers, yeah. They're not too bad, actually. It looks great, does it? I'm glad you guys think so. Right, let's take all that off again, and I'm going to need some spottage. Do some black dots up that middle. Is that the new light green? It is, yeah, soft succulent. It's rather beautiful. Put some flowers. We don't have to overdo the florals, so let's just quite like the idea of foreground and what's the opposite? Background. A few spots of glue. Come on. You know you wanna. Okay. No, too much. I think even that, just the one. Let's have a look. Let's go simplistic. Let's go one flower. I think I need more. Stick another one in the background. Okay. Got like major smudges already. Look at that. I'm terrible. I'm not convinced about these leaves, I must admit. I think, do you know what? I think I prefer the poppy ones because they've got a black outline on them. Should have stuck that to the background. Maybe I should use the poppies. Janine wasn't interested in the die set until now. The smaller leaves, yeah, definitely the smaller leaves. Let's change it up for the poppies. Could even put poppies on there. That would look cool. Oh, let's just change it up radically, Esther. Let's just go off-piste. See, I like that. Let's keep it simple. Shall we do that? Let's do that because I feel like I'm at that faffy stage and nothing's getting done. So I've gone and completely marked up my card. This was supposed to be a lot easier. Sometimes simple is the harder thing when you're going doing something a bit simpler, because you've got to work out the design a lot more. So I think I'm going to stick that straight down because we've just gone spent the time putting all that sticky back on it. Let's just get sticking. Stop faffing. Stick it down. Janine smudges everything all the time. You could be in my smudge club if you like. Yes, self-adhesive sheet. So I've put a self-adhesive sheet on the back, so the idea was that I didn't have to glue. Have I not stuck the did I not glue the frame? Aren't I silly? What am I doing? What am I like? What's going on? Oh dear me. You've got to stick the frame down. Right. Yeah, let's get a bit of... I know, I don't know what's gone on. Lost the plot. Lost the plot a while ago, but has it been a long day? Do you know what? It has been a long day. It has been quite a long day. I've been busy. I've had a busy day. Oh, this morning was a little bit frustrating because I was faffing around with a project and it felt like it took me all morning, you know, one of those. And I feel like it shouldn't have taken so long, but it did. And then I got there in the end. But yeah, it was a little bit annoying. So after all that, I think, you know, just a worthy note is that if in doubt, strip it back. If you're not sure, it's because there's something not sitting quite right. And I don't like doing things for the sake of it if I'm not happy with it. I've got to the point in my crafting career, if I can call it that, where if I'm not happy, something needs to be done about it. I don't like just going with it. It's got to be... Now you're cooking, says Cheryl. What as a... Oh, is that not going in there? That's what his name says. Now you're sucking diesel. Oh, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Oh, that was an effort just for the sake of a silhouette card, wasn't it? Anyway, we got there. Right, let's make the next one not so difficult, shall we? So, frames. I have a frame sitting in here, which I will now cut down. Sorry, I do not know why that took so long, but sometimes these things do. So, I'd like to cut out... Oh, Janice says she did something like this with a pansy and the meadow dies. That sounds nice. I want to cut out a frame, but these are different sizes. No, that's too big, so... Let's try. I didn't really want it to have a curly inside, but we'll just go with that. Like the surgeon's creed, if in doubt, cut it out. Oh dear. Okay. Isn't it funny how you go back to you make all that stuff and you go back to the thing that you were working on in the beginning. But there you go. That's the way of the crafting life. These dies are rather lovely. And, you know, I've hopefully showed that it's great to mix and match. I just thought while I'm here, I might as well cut the next size down as well. So now I've got another die to work with. Or another frame, I should say. Do let me know if you're watching for the first time. It's always nice to see if we've got any newcomers in the house. Ellie says, oh, I do like a decorative border, she says. Okay. I like the idea of the white. I did want a metallic as well, but we're not going to go down that road tonight. We're going to go very modern-esque. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Okay, we've got ourselves a frame. And Bev was wondering why I've only got 10 thumbs up. It might be to do with my faffing around, Bev. These pop out really nicely as well. You know, some dies, they get a bit stuck, but these pop out really nice and easily, she says. I'm doing it with my fingers rather than my pokey tool, but there we go. Thank you. I think we better use these pink flowers since we spent time colouring them in. Now, you know what I'm like, I'm normally a bit of a 3 girl. Everything's got to come in 3s, but because we got that nice elongation, did I just make up a word? I don't think these they don't sit well because they need a black outline. That's what it is. I think we've already made our second card, ladies and gents, will be pleased to know. Okay, let's try again with the dots. So, try not to smudge, Esther, try not to smudge. And we're going to go here. Oh, Joanna, I love your confidence. Bless you. She says, I did my thumbs up on the way in. I know I'm always going to like what Esther does. Wow, I'm glad you have more faith in me than I do. Right, time for the pick me up tool to come out. Oh, I could do it so it's slightly like that, couldn't I? Thank you, everybody. It's always nice to have your support, and it's always appreciated. And you make it worthwhile coming on. Do you know that? It's definitely nice to have company. Carefully tuck that under. Now just have a look at your border. You want the border to be equal on your 3 sides. Okay, that worked out a bit better. Excuse me, let's have a swig of tea. We could introduce a sentiment. I think that could work. My husband was here and I said, hi, Esther, out loud. And then you said, hi, Barbie, and he whipped his head around. Oh, dear. That is funny. Right. You might need to close the chat, Ellie. Oh, what have you done? Yeah, it does depend on what device you are on. I need a block that I can actually see what I'm doing through it rather than... Okay, so let's line up the stamp because I'm stamping afterwards. So lining up the top edge with my grid paper. See if this works. No, I'm not. Oh, I think that sticker's not on straight. Oh, this is one of those stamps that's slightly... I need to go off in a bit of a diagonal. Good job, I checked. Yeah, real diagonal. Okay, let's... Do you know what? I'm feeling rather brave tonight. This is that brave or stupid moment. You ready? You might think I'm off completely at an angle, but this isn't. Oh, botherations. Look at that. That's a boo-boo and a half for you. Okay, if you get that, you want to snip away at some of this rubber. So hold your snips at a diagonal. And this is what's causing the issue here. So not to fear. We'll go for a beer. No, joking. What we will do is it's going to look really obvious. Don't you just hate it when that happens? It's okay, look, I fixed it. We'll do that instead. So while I've got my pick me up tool, it's not really called that. It's called take your pick. I'm going to squish him in the middle, give him a bit of shape, and just squish around the edge of the petals just to break up those old fibres. There's always, you know, there's usually, I say always, I should choose my words carefully. Usually a way to save these things, you just got to work it out. If you don't have one of these, that Tombow glue next to me, the green glue, the lid of that, which I've momentarily lost, makes a good edge as well. If you haven't got it, why haven't you got it? How's that? Says Ellie. It's fate, says Cheryl. Flowers look good there. Thanks. You've got to try it. I'm a bit of a risk taker when it comes to card making. I just think, do you know what? Let's just try it. And if it don't work, then we've got to fix it. And it's about finding the solutions. Who knew that card making was about problem solving? Now you know. You just think about where I'm putting him. Could tuck him down there. Could still have a sentiment, but let's not risk that one. I wonder if I've got somewhere around here the smaller butterfly. Is that the same size? Yeah. I've got the little tag. This is cute. Okay, let's get him stuck down. Love your thinking. Cover your mistakes with the flowers. That's what they're there for. Where's my dimensionals? There you are. They all do. Thanks everyone. Hopefully I've shown you what to do if you've made a mistake. Just cover it up. Nobody will ever know. Oh, it's a bit close to the... There we go. How about that? We managed. Okay. This is not what I was thinking tonight, but do you know, it's where the craft sometimes takes you. Okay, let's do another. It has another frame. And have I got any more? Oh, where's my pre-cut card? You'll do. Thanks everyone. I might think about putting some embellishments on afterwards, but let's do another. Okay, so how about, let's get these in the mix. I've got that one and this one. Have I got any more? That's finished. One of them's hiding. Okay. The black is very effective, isn't it? It's very cool. Yeah, those leaves just aren't gonna do it tonight, are they? I like this tag. It's a bit random, but I quite like it. There we go. Once you get on a roll, once you've decided on what you're going to do, yeah, it's because of the black. That's why, okay? Now we know. Once you get on a roll with a set of cards, you kind of go from there and you just use the basis of the design to work with, and then it kind of grows. So that's all going to go on the top. That's going to get stuck down first. Love the silhouettes with the colours, thank you. Yep. I enjoyed colouring in those poppies earlier, and like I said, it was inspiration from the catalogue. I think it's page 24 of the new catalogue. Let me have a look. Shall we see if I'm right? Am I right or am I right? Oh, I'm right. Oh, okay, page 25, that one. So that inspired the card from earlier today that I was working with. And that inspired the colours of the poppies. And that's where we ended up where we are tonight, ladies and gents. Okay. If I've missed any comments, can you just say them again? Because Ruth's been lurking. We see you. Right, are these the same height? I think I want my longer one here. And the great thing about these, because they're quite thin, you can actually bend them, manipulate them into shape, but I'm going to leave it as it is. I want it nice and straight, a nice straight line. I mean, I think this is maybe one of the obvious things to do with this lovely set, to create silhouettes, but you know, there's a lot you can do with it. They don't all have to look the same. Now I want this one to be a different size. Well, funny you should say that, Shirley. So Shirley says, yes, there's lots of inspiration in the Catty. I forget to use it. You're not alone, because I thought exactly the same thing, and I was a bit stuck for inspiration for my Facebook Live today. And I thought, I was thinking about maybe looking up a sketch for cards. So a sketch is where it's like an outline of a design, and you can work with it to create your own cards. Sorry, it was stuck to my hand. Couldn't find anything I really liked, so I thought, actually, let's have a look at the catalogue, because I know people look to the catalogue for inspiration and we forget. And like I said this afternoon on my Facebook Live, that it's more than a catalogue, isn't it? It's an inspiration, it's an ideas book, and I think we forget to remind people of that, customers and so forth, that it's an ideas book as well. It's not just a... it's more than a catalogue. Okay, so that one's going to get stuck right down. Stick the leaf down. And you don't have to copy it like for like. Quite often, because we are creatives, you get inspiration, so you use it as a basis and then you go from there. So you don't have to necessarily copy it, but I just think for beginner crafters who might not know what colours to use, Ellie says, it's not just a catalogue, it's a Stampin Up catalogue. Oh, good, thank you. Cheryl says this is really inspiring me, Esther. Love the design. Thank you. And a lot of you were inspired by my last week's YouTube live, which I was a bit shocked about. So thank you, everybody. Although, again, I feel like it wasn't totally my inspiration, because that came from Pinterest last week. So, you know, should have put that in this one. Is it too late to add some spots in the top? Just a little flurry. Oh, go on then. Go on if you insist. No, don't ruin it now, Esther. We're not ruining, we're enhancing. Just hold your breath, everybody. Don't breathe. And up. Okay, you can breathe now. It's fine. It's happened. Did I stick that down? Yes, that's not stuck down. No. And I'm going to put this little tag just because I can. And I want it poking through that leaf. How did it before like that? Do I need that? Maybe not. Sometimes we need a little help with inspiration to design something. Indeed. I think the reason why I'm going to leave the tag off is because it's quite a bold image and it detracts from the butterfly. Just looking in my screen, and if I stick that there, your eyes jump from those two images. Whereas if I take it away, your eye goes to the butterfly and then flows down to the rest of the image. I do feel like I could probably do with another leaf here or something, so that might be something for consideration later. But I'm just going to snip this off because it's bugging me. Yep, looks better without. See, I really wanted the tag, but it actually helps looking in the screen because it kind of gives you a it's like another perspective. You agree? Oh, good. I'm going to just mimic the corner there and have Flutterby Butterfly just going there. Yeah, I think I could do with like another green leaf over here, but we'll see about that. Right, let's have a look in terms of whether we need to add any rhinestones, gemstones. got these flowers for a later date, and I've got these. That will make another whole new card. It's just that. Think about that in a minute. In fact, I might do that in a minute. In fact, I might do it now. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You know how it goes. Okay, I've got this. Just want to see if we can do something. Got a smudge in the corner. Use it to my advantage. Disadvantage, advantage. Starting to wrap now as well. And then, I've got this stamp set, which I think is pretty cool. I'm liking it with all my little sentiments. Just thought I could maybe do it that way around, possibly. Thinking of you with sympathy and prayers. That'll make a nice sympathy card. Happy anniversary. This means more than you could ever imagine. Hoping your day is full of love, laughter and joy. I quite like the sympathy one. It's not stamped the best, but I think those colours... Oh, you can't even see. You should have shouted at the screen. Landscape is better, okay. And then possibly a black border, possibly. Let's just grab out this piece that's... Oh, shall we use this? Is it a bit dark for a sympathy card? Is black a bit doom and gloom? Hey, Nessa. Let me know if you think that's a bit dark for a sympathy card. I think, oh, maybe not that shape. How about maybe a thin black border, like that. Let me know what you think about the black, whether you like that or... I'll cut it anyway. Oh, I've gone really glitchy. It's no good, is it? Did you hear the question? Oh, what have I got to cut? Oh, I've chopped a flower. Where did that appear from? Got stuck. Look, it got stuck on the back of that. You like the black, okay. I won't put loads of black, but we'll just do... Yeah, I could... Oh, don't you worry about the cut flowers. I'll sort it out. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Did I cut it enough? I'm a bit of an eyeball it crafter. Doesn't that remind you of like a maid? Like a... My picture's a bit pixelated. Is it fixed now? It's fixed on my other device. I'm hoping it will just fix itself. That's my gluey mess right there. Because you know what will happen? If you don't use up things straight away, they end up becoming scraps in your drawer. Yeah, just give it a little while and it'll clear itself. And then what do scraps do? They have babies. They have scrappy babies and you end up with a drawer full of scraps. Which is no bad thing because scraps can be rather useful sometimes. I don't know why I'm putting on a posh voice all of a sudden. we'll do that then. Scraps have a way of cloning. You put it a bit more politely than I just did. Now I'm a bit aware that I've got glue everywhere, so I'm just going to bring in my silicone mat. Hello, Bob, says Bob. I'm wondering about dimension, or spread it out a bit like that. Top half. Can afford to come out a bit because the flowers are going to go in the middle. I thought Joanna said she liked the black. Mindy says, too bad other types of paper don't multiply my drawer like paper money. Imagine if that happened, it'd be a bit shocking, wouldn't it? It's funny, I did want to make a sympathy card just so that I've got it in my stash. I wonder if that gets a little bit lost now on that. Oh, hi Joe. It's nice to have you here. If I stay on long enough, more people will come on. It's quite nice. I get a second wave. Okay. Oh, Ellie's talking about the Queen wearing a lovely outfit. John says, oh, just think of the craft supplies you could buy if paper money multiplied in the drawer. You'd have to get rid of it. You couldn't just keep holding on to it all, could you? If I popped that up, that would work. I thought I measured that correctly. Just gonna, just a little bit of catching there, so I'm just gonna rub that eraser along the edge. Okay. Do I have a white piece of card? Yes, I do. Well, I think that is super tasteful. I like that. But I am tempted to just gonna, have I stuck that down? No. Just gonna colour in the centres, it just needs. There we go. Now I need to just put a bit more leverage on there. Excuse me. Give it a bit more support. Now, put the card straight on your grid paper And it acts as a helpful guide. I am tempted to put some dots on this as well. Wondering whether to leave that though. Okay, so there we go. That was with our leftovers. I'm so glad we used up those leaves. I know what I'm like. They would have got shoved in a drawer. And now we were going to think about whether we wanted to put some little embellies, because I do like my little embellishments. I love these. I got these. These are new to me, and I'm rather loving them. Sorry, I've got Avalanche City happening off to the left. Okay. And Encroachment Tower. Oh, I've got to remember that for next time. That was rather good. Okay. Let's see if those will go in the middle. They get a little bit lost. Have I got something? Oh, let's use it anyway. These are the matte black dots, and they are like got a matte finish to them. Focus. They're really smart. I really like them. That will do. You still got the bit of centres. And then for these bad boys, let's have a look. I'm tempted to leave him as he is. But with him, I'm thinking these pretties, come out, wherever you are. Thinking about these pretties here. Oh, time's up. I turned off my notifications. They're popping back up. Okay, let's get this on here. Add just that little touch of something. And I think we don't need one for a sympathy card because, well, you just don't need one, do you? Okay. Good. Where's my lid? Lost it. Oh well, it will surface when I'm tidying up. Okay. So, which one do we do first? Do a quick little recap. And then you can place your votes. I'm trying to find my lid, can you tell? Oh well. Found another lid though. That wasn't what I was looking for, was it? No. Right, where were we? Oh no, number one. We did this like a Polaroid frame that I pre-cut, and we turned the silhouetted flower, ended up turning it into a poppy. Joanna says, beautiful cards. I said, see, told you we'd like it. Well, I just, got to have more faith maybe. Trust my own process. When I started, I was really wondering where this was going to go, I must admit, but it's definitely changed. But once you grasp an idea, you can go from there. So this is number one, card number one. Let's draw you out with my zoomage. So we spent time colouring in these flowers, and I thought I wasn't going to use them, but then we had the little boo-boo under there, which we disguised with the flowers. So that's number two. Then we carried on using up our supplies, the poppies and these lovely silhouette here, and this is just the pollen spreading from the poppies, so that's card number three. Then we spent our time I fussy cut these before I came on. We spent time cutting these out, and I thought I wasn't going to use them, but we combined them with the leftovers and we made this genius card. So, Cindy Fox Taylor, I'm just heading off. Now I think the only thing I haven't used is the little tag, which might have to find its way somewhere. See, if that leaf was over on the other side, that would have worked. Make a little feature. Oh, I wonder. Determined to get this. How about that? Can you guys see that? Does that work? Or you're like, nah, Esther, forget the tag. I'm just going to leave it there. Oh, you started voting already. Right, hold on a minute. So we have Jackie with 2 and 4. Cindy has voted with 3 and 4. Janine's come in with 4 and 3. Oh, that's interesting that number 4 is popular. There you go. Mindy's voted for hers. She's gone in for 2 and 4. Wow, I'm surprised about number 4. Joanne has gone for 1, 2, 3 and 4. Cindy's straight in at number 2. See what I mean about those bright colours? I think it's whatever pops on screen. Shirley says 2 and 3. Let me know what you think about the tag. Keeper or deleter? It's another good one I've just come up with. Have I done Barbie's? Barbie was number 3. Elizabeth has gone for 4, 3, 2 and 1. Nice and easy. And Carol has followed suit with 4, 3, 2, 1. Janice has gone in with number 2. Valerie, 4 and 2. Tag is a keeper. Keep the tag, like the tag. I like your thinking, everybody. Let's use up what's on the desk. Let's find the world's smallest dimensional. Oh, I've got black dimensionals. Of course I have. Keep the tag. Keep the tag. Right. I'm going to just put a little spottage of gluage. I sound like an auctioneer. Any advances? Any advances on the tag? Here we go. Now I need glue behind the stem, because he ain't sticking nowhere. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, everybody. I feel like I've gone over time. I'll just turn you around to say goodbye and good night. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for your votes. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Thank you for your 30 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. So if you liked the supplies that I used tonight, they could be yours. If you're in the UK, France, Germany, Austria or the Netherlands, I can send out a free English catalogue to you, or you can look at my online shop, excuse me, at stampinstarcreations.co.uk. You find if you've talked for a while, the frog appears in the old throat. So you are welcome. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for your support in more ways than you know. Take care. I'm going to head off, and good night. God bless. Rest well. Have a good day if you're in Australia. Ta-ra. Oh. Press the button. Bye.